one of the comments is that you cannot paint a whole tribe with one brush, and they have debunked it.
Replay the tape again. Well, replay the tape.
No,
I was specific about what I said. I provided context.
Right.
Nobody should tell me any nonsense.
Well,
if people have a different opinion, they are entitled. No, no nonsense.
Hello, what's up, guys? In today's video, I will be discussing Dr. Reuben Abati and the heated debate backed by his recent comment about the Igbo tribe of Southeasterners. This topic has generated intense discussion both online and offline. Interestingly, while some Nigerians have supported the claims attributed to Dr. Abati, others, particularly from the Igbo community, have strongly refuted them, labeling them as false. For those who might not be aware, Dr. Abati has been trending on social media for days due to allegations of negative attitudes and remarks toward the Igbo people found in this video.
That is right. If he says that Igbos are entrepreneurial, and I end by what people say about Igbos, that if you enter a community, a village, you don't see an Igbo man there, please pack your things and go. It means that place is not conducive. However, let me give the flip side. Chief Tos Benson, T.O.S. Benson, former Minister of Information, now late, on one occasion at the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, and I'm not making this up, he said it publicly. If anybody can contradict me, let them do so. He said something about Igbo people. He said he had an Igbo wife and had an Igbo daughter, that he wanted to buy land in Igbo land for his daughter, for his wife, to say, I'm getting old, Tos Benson is getting old. Let me build in this place for my wife. He said that his in-laws told him that they don't sell land to outsiders. That is the irony of Nigeria about the politics of federation, of unity. The same Igbos who are so industrious that they are all over and they do well in other parts of Nigeria. You go as a non-Igbo man to go and buy a land, you will be told that you don't belong, even as an in-law. That's by way of an aside. But these are the issues, in my view.
Well, all right. We'll take another story then.
The clip you just watched took place a day before the second clip that will follow shortly, when Dr. Reuben Abati made his controversial statement. It sparked heated arguments among Nigerians. The following day, when they resumed work in their Rise TV studio, his co-anchor Oji Okwe attempted to address the situation and see if Dr. Abati will retract or clarify his false claim about the Igbo people. However, when Oji Okwe tried to correct the false narrative, Dr. Abati doubled down on his remarks and spoke dismissively to Oji, who is Igbo herself. Despite his condescending tone, Oji remained professional and handled the situation with grace. Meanwhile, Dr. Abati, the professor, continued to display what appeared to be deep-seated bias against an entire tribe, seemingly based on a personal experience.
Well, I wanted to just touch more on the issues in the Southeast. Yesterday, Dr. Abati, we took this story, and there was a flurry of reactions about whether or not the Igbo people sell land to outsiders. I don't know if you would like to address that, because there were a lot of, people from the Southeast saying that it is not true.
No, I have no further comments on that subject.
Okay.
I was very clear yesterday. I was very specific. I made my point. I provided the context in which I was speaking. If people have a selective hearing, that is their problem.
Well, one of the comments is that you cannot paint a whole tribe with one brush, and they have debunked
Replay the tape again. Replay the tape.
No,
I was specific about what I said. I provided context.
Right.
Nobody should tell me any nonsense.
Well,
if people have a different opinion, they are entitled. No, that's no nonsense duty.
I think it's our duty.
If people have a different opinion, they have anthropological evidence to support it. They should say so.
Well,
it's not for me to reverse myself.
No. I was just saying to clarify.
Except you are expressing your own opinion.
No.
And then I will come after you and say you are wrong.
There's been a flurry of reactions.
Yes.
And I have to present
that
it. It
comes
is my
with
duty.
the job. That comes with the job.
It is my duty.
It's a free country.
It is my duty to present the reactions of the Nigerian people.
Not to come and challenge me.
Absolutely not. I asked you if you would like to comment. I asked if you would like to comment.
I've told you.
Well, the conversation is that a whole tribe cannot be painted with one man's experience.
Ojiokwe is absolutely right. You can't judge an entire tribe based on the actions or experience of one person. Even Dr. Abati specifically mentioned Umunna land, not land in general. So to provide more context, I have included some clips from Igbo people explaining in detail why many Igbo families traditionally do not sell Umunna land regardless of the circumstances. Enjoy the clips, and after watching, please share your knowledge and experiences on this topic in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more updates.
In the southeast, we don't sell our lands belonging to the kindred. Lands belonging to the kindred. Umunna. We don't sell lands belonging to the kindred. Irrespective of the fact that many people are pushing propaganda against the Igbo people, we know that this is the season of propaganda against the Igbos. The APC government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu will always be pushing propaganda against the Igbos. We heard what Dr. Abati said on Arise TV. He said that Igbos are hostile, in-laws, whoever, other people don't get to buy land from the Igbos. Does he understand the cultural practice of the Igbos? If my father has 10 children and he has a kindred land, a land that he has that he's going to share amongst his children, should he sell it to somebody else? There are lands that you can buy outside of the communities, the villages. There are lands that are for sale. If you come to Abia State, where I am from, we have land. If you want to get a land, I can sell for you. All these bigots that are jumping up and down because Tinubu is now president, you are now trying to denigrate a whole tribe, saying that they are hostile. 90% of the Yorubas that are served in Ida, that are living or that have lived in the East, will attest to you that Easterners, we carry outsiders like egg. If you are a Yoruba person, you have lived in the East and you are not committing crime, we carry you like egg. We treat you as a special breed, a special person. When people with PhD, when professors are carrying hatred all over their body, they are becoming bigots and saying things that they don't really understand. When you talk about Umunna, these are lands belonging to a clan, a community. Does it make sense you selling community land, community that will preserve your culture and heritage and your offspring and your lineage? Does it make sense? When you look at the whole of Southeast, or your state, Ibadan, is bigger than the whole of Southeast. There's not much land, so there are some preserved for the community. There are some that will be sold for commercial purposes. So you don't go and say you want to buy land belonging to the kindred or the community. It is for the community to be preserved, the Igbo community to be preserved. That's how you see they don't get to sell those lands. Of course, those that went to school, that are listening to me, will understand what I'm saying.
Is it really true that Igbo people do not sell land to foreigners? Anyway, let me explain.
He said he had an Igbo wife and had an Igbo daughter, that he wanted to buy land in Igbo land for his daughter, for his wife, to say, I'm getting old, Tos Benson is getting old, let me build in this place for my wife. He said that his in-laws told him that they don't sell land to outsiders. That is the irony of Nigeria about the politics of federation, of unity. The same Igbos who are so industrious that they are all over and they do well in other parts of Nigeria. You go as a non-Igbo man to go and buy a land, you will be told that you don't belong, even as an in-law. That's by way of an aside. But these are the issues, in my view.
Now, that was Dr. Reuben Abati, a journalist that worked with Arise TV. Recently, he said, like you heard, he said that Igbo people do not sell land to foreigners. And he gave example of, somebody who wanted to buy land from the Igbo people and they refused to sell land to him. Well, he would have been right if he did not say it in a tribalistic point of view. Now, there's a reason why I said that he said it in a tribalistic point of view. It is true that Igbo people actually do not sell land, not just to foreigners, but even to their people. Now, let me break it down so that you understand. In Igbo land, in Igbo culture, there's some part of Igbo people that worship what they call Ane. And apart from those who worship Ane and all that, Ane means land. They don't sell land. They consider it as a taboo to sell land. No matter how broke you are, they do not sell land. Now, another part of it is that as an Igbo man in Igbo culture and Igbo pride, we do not sell our land. Now, let me give you an example. As I am, I'm a proud Igbo man. My grandfather left a land for my father, and my father will also will that land to me. I will not sell it no matter how broke, no matter how needy I am. I will not sell that land because I will also want to will that land to my own children, because the land has become our family heritage. So we do not sell family land. We do not sell our inheritance. That is what it means. But in saying that Igbo people do not sell land to foreigners, it is a lie. Now let me give you an example. Those banks, those company, those factories that you see in Igbo land, do they go to Igbo land with that land? They bought the land. What the Igbos do not sell is their inheritance, the land they inherited from their father. They call it family heritage. And also those part of Igbo that is in their culture to not sell land. They see land as God. They worship land. Their God, their great grandfathers do not sell land. Let me give you another example. In the Igbo land, especially Southeast, you will see less of cemetery. Most of the cemetery you see in Southeast is owned by Catholic Church or Anglican Church, where they bury most of the missionaries that do not have family. Igbo people do not bury their people in cemetery. They bury them in their home, in their land, in their family compound. So because of that, they do not sell that land. Now imagine selling the land which your grandfather was buried on. It doesn't make sense. So that is why Igbo people do not sell their family land. They do not sell their family compound. There's a land that they use for farming, all those faraway land. They can sell that one. But you see that heritage land, that land they inherited from their great grandfather, Igbos will never sell it to you. They will never. So that example that Dr. Reuben of Arise TV gave, that one in-law wanted to buy land and they refused. Maybe that in-law wanted to buy a family heritage land. They will never sell it to you, no matter who you are, no matter the amount you bring. Just like me now, the land that my father will give to me that he inherited from his own father, his father inherited from his own grandfather, they will not give it to me. No, I will not sell it. No, I will not. It runs in our blood. No matter how broke I am, I would rather go out there and hustle than to sell that land. So let's correct this. Never go out and say that, oh, Igbo people do not sell land. They do not, they are not accommodating. Is a lie. Igbos can sell land. Those families that have excess land, that they have faraway land they use for farm, they use for cultivation of whatever, they can sell it. But you see that family land, they will never sell it to you. They will never sell it to you. The same thing like in Ibadan. You go to Ibadan. Do you know why Ibadan have more brown roof? Because the ancestral house land, no matter how rich an Ibadan man is, he will never sell that family land, that compound that they born them. In fact, no matter how rich they are, they will never sell that land. They will rather build new one and still leave that old one like that. They call it a memory. It's like a landmark. They just leave it to remember their great grandfathers. So an Ibadan man will never sell the house they born them. They will never sell it. Anyway, that is, I just let me clear the air, because Dr. Abati would have said it in the right way, but he said it in a tribalistic way, just to make it look like Igbo people are not accommodating, they do not welcome people. Let me tell you that other tribe has refused to go to the Igbo land and establish and build. Doesn't mean that Igbos cannot go. Igbos are, they travel in nature, they can go to anywhere in nature. Let me tell you, even in Abia State, in Anambra, in Imo State, you will see Yoruba people living there. You will see Yoruba people own house. So let's not try to create a tribalistic movement or a tribalistic hatred among ourselves again. What we want is one Nigeria. So let's stop using our platform to create division. Respect everyone's culture. Understand their culture. Remember that your weakness is my strength. Remember that my strength is your weakness. That is the only way we can work. Do not use your strength against my weakness, so that I cannot use my strength against your weakness. In Igbo language, you used to say, Amaragara nebutenyi, meaning that you know my weakness and no use it against me. That's when we are friends. The way dogs play is that you fall for me, I fall for you. Anyway, I might not know all, but tell me what you think about this in the comment section.